mean-spirited, only nice to people they can use. They buy elections. They think they have the right to control the world. They hoard. They manipulate the stock market. They steal. They cheat. They lie. They do everything in their power to make sure that the difference between us and them is a gigantic margin, a huge divide. It's grotesque, it's obscene, it's destructive, and it's insane. Hello people, how's it going? It's a beautiful day here after some rain. Welcome to another brief history of heaven, end of days dialogues. I want to talk about billionaires. It may be fashionable to say these days that billionaires are crazy. I think they're crazy. I might even go as far as saying billionaires are psychopaths. They're insane. But did they choose to be insane? Did they become insane? Were they born insane? Or did they emerge from an insane system? I would say that they emerged from an insane system. So, what do I mean by that? I mean that the system, any system that creates this huge a disparity in wealth, this big a wealth gap, is crazy. Obviously crazy. But you're not going to believe me. You're going to say, come on, Stephen, you need billionaires. They make the world go around. Without their philanthropy, where would we be? The world would come to an end without their donations. Well, I doubt that. There are many ways to organize a world, and this one is not the best of all possible ways to organize a world. Now, I'm going to ask you to do a thought experiment, so pretend like you're Sam Harris. Join the intellectual dark web and dig deep into your soul. Find a space, comfortable and quiet, where you can be alone, and you can indulge in a fantasy that sometime, years ago or decades ago, you stumbled into a good situation, and bit by playing the game well, you became a multi-billionaire. Now, you're not a perfect person. You have vengeance in your heart. You've had good days and bad days. You've been jealous. You've been wanton. Maybe you've even indulged in some addictions here and there. Been craven, been mean, been a bully, or maybe not. Maybe you were born with saintly characteristics, inherently wise, well-read. You meditate. You care about people. You care about stakeholders, not just shareholders, whatever. Sit down with yourself and ask yourself, if you had that much money and that much power, what would you do? Would you perhaps start to feel a little bit better than everyone else? A little bit smarter than everyone else? More entitled to make decisions for everyone else? Would you feel powerful, a little megalomaniacal perhaps? And would that drive you into a way of viewing the world that detached you from the way the world really works, regardless of how much expertise you have in management or technology or your field or domain? Look deep in your soul and ask yourself, what kind of billionaire would I be? It's kind of a variation on that. If you were the king or the boss of the world, what would you do to make everything right? Now I know nobody can make everything right, but sit down and think about it. What would you want to do? What would you support? And then come back and tell me, nah, billionaires aren't psychopaths. They're not hoarders of wealth and power. They're just people like you and me. Well, they definitely are, and they were once, but are they now? Would you be if you had that much wealth and power?